Hi, welcome to 7 Facts, the channel where you'll surely find a video about every single country on Earth. In today's video, we're going to explore South Carolina, but keep in mind that there's an entire playlist of all the US states and territories, so be sure to check that out too. Also, and obviously, remember to subscribe if you wish to see the 2 brand new videos I upload every Wednesday and Saturday. Carolina started out as one big colony. Officially the province of Carolina, it amassed the current territories of North and South Carolina, Georgia, and Tennessee. Right from the start, the colony was used as an agricultural powerhouse and was settled by lots of newcomers from all over Europe. Plantation labor was done mostly by African slaves, so much so that by 1720 they formed the majority of the population. The main reason why we have 2 Carolinas since 1729 is quite simple: to make their governing easier. There's a reason why I just mentioned slavery. It is deeply connected to the next fact on our list. Because South Carolina was the first state to secede from the United States of America. Thus, they were of course a founding member of the Confederacy and were the first to adopt the Articles of Confederation. By studying just a little bit the history of the area, it's not that surprising that South Carolinians wanted to keep slavery. At the time, they had the highest percentage of slaves of any US state. 57% of its population was enslaved, and 47 of its white families owned at least 1 slave. Thus, declaring the institution of slavery illegal would wreak havoc on the state's economy, or at least it's what everyone was afraid of. Hold on, we're not done with the Civil War yet. South Carolina is also where the actual war began. On April 12, 1861, Confederate soldiers opened fire on the Union soldiers guarding Fort Sumter. And these were the first shots of what was to become the bloodiest 4 years in American history. 6,000 Confederate soldiers surrounded the 60 men guarding the fort. And amazingly, the battle had only 1 casualty, and he died because his gun exploded while performing a 50-gun salute of the US flag before the surrender. Unfortunately, he was only the first of the 1 million or so soldiers that died during this long civil war. Columbia is the capital of South Carolina. As you might have guessed, the name Columbia is a poetic term used for the United States and the Americas in general, and it originates from the name of Christopher Columbus. In the last months of the American Civil War, Columbia was the victim of a massive fire that was started by the occupying Union soldiers at the order of General William Sherman. First-hand accounts by residents, Union soldiers, and reporters offer a tale of revenge by Union troops for Columbia's and its state's crucial role in leading the southern states to secede from the Union and start the Civil War. Columbia might be the capital, but Charleston is an equally important and famous South Carolinian city. For one thing, the most famous and iconic dance and music of the Roaring Twenties was named after it. But the city also earned the nickname the Holy City because of its hundreds of places of worship, over 400 of them. The skyline of the city is dominated by Christian churches, and in fact the tallest structure in the city is the St. Matthew's Lutheran Church. Actually, out of the 5 tallest buildings in Charleston, 4 of them are churches. Other communities like Jews and Baha'is have been traditionally permitted to practice their faiths freely. Do you like spicy things? Are you always looking for challenges? Well then, South Carolina has something to offer you. This is the state where the world's hottest chili pepper was created. The Carolina Reaper is an insanely hot pepper, and it was grown by South Carolinian Ed Curry of the Puckerbutt Pepper Company. It is not for the faint-hearted though. The Carolina Reaper will put you through an incredible amount of pain and will cause you to spasm and vomit. So, don't try this at home. Let's talk about this state's flag because it's full of revolutionary symbols. The blue background is of the same shade as the color of the colonial soldiers' uniforms, and the crescent is borrowed from their hats. And the Palmetto Tree has played a crucial role in the colonists' struggle for independence. Back then, they used this tree to build Fort Moultrie, which was the site of the first victory of the Americans against the British. So how did this tree help in achieving this victory? Well, reportedly, the tree is so flexible that British cannonballs would just bounce off the soft palmetto walls of the fort. And there you have it. These were 7 facts about South Carolina. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. Share your thoughts downstairs in the comment section, and afterwards check me out on Facebook and Twitter. A good way to offer more support to this channel is through Patreon, link in the description. I hope to see you next time. Bye.